medal, or do you think you did it because you enjoyed?
I did it because I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I never thought I would be in the Olympics when I first started running. After that, I did it because I still love to do it, but I did have the confidence knowing that when I went to a race, I was going to win, no matter what happened. And that's what you have to do as a professional athlete. You have to have the confidence of going in knowing that you will win, no matter what happens in the game or what happens in the meet. If something happens, that you still will be able to win. That they're not as good as you, and that's what it takes to be on top for anything you do. You have to have that confidence.
Who was your biggest rivalry against, and did your preparation change when you knew about the meet them and the upcoming meet?
Probably most of my career was with Sean Merritt. He came in, he was young when he was 18, 19 when he first hit the scene in 2005. Didn't do too much in 2005, but in 2006 he started coming along. They were saying that he would be the one to take my medals away from me. And as for preparing for it differently, no, we never changed anything we did. When you start changing things, that's when things go wrong. So we had a race strategy for every single race. It was the same every meet I went to. I just knew I had to work even harder though. So when he did give me a workout at a certain time, for a certain time when he wanted me to hit, I would, in my mind, tell myself, well, he's working this, he's doing this, so I got to work that much harder. So I was trying to get my time faster than what Coach Hart was having me do. So I always knew that to be number one or to stay number one, you have to work harder than number one is working. So for me to stay where I'm at, I always had to work even harder than what I ever had in the past.
Anybody else?
You feel like Clyde Hart's way is probably the most sound way running the 400
For me, yes.
for you?
Every athlete's going to be different. If you are a speed runner for the 400, he is the way to go. If you're a strength runner, he will be able to get you to a certain point, but not having natural speed will not benefit you in his program. But there are coaches out there that benefit from having strength runners. So, to my ability, he is the best coach for me. He is considered the greatest 400-meter coach in the history of the sport. He's coached me, he's coached Michael Johnson, he's coached Sonny Richards. So he's got American record, had a world record, the top two of the greatest 400-meter runners in the men's, one of the greatest in the women's. So you can't beat that. He's had multiple national championships. I think at Baylor we've had almost 20 national championships in just the 4x4, and probably around 10 national champions in the 400 meters since he's been coaching there. So our track program is considered one of the greatest programs out there, year in, year out. So his ability to find athletes is what makes him great. Michael was not one of the greatest athletes in high school. Coming out of high school, he was the number 3 or number 4 runner just in the Dallas area as a 100-meter runner. And Coach Hart signed him early on, got him there, changed him. By his senior year, he became a 400-meter runner. That's when he started being who he was.
A lot of these students want to go into sports as a career. Is it do you necessarily need to have a sports degree to work in it? You're coaching now, but that was what you've done. But I mean, for them, some might choose different paths, but there's a lot of things to do, and I just want to make sure their ears are open to that.
Not all coaches grew up in the sports field. There are coaches out there that are successful that they pick it up real quick. They know how to adapt. They listen. They ask questions. They study other coaches and figure out what works and what doesn't. And that's how they ended up getting into that field, because they saw something. Someone will do it because they want to help kids out. They want them to come from the bottom and work their way up and see how successful they can really be. And it doesn't matter if you take the sports field to get there, as long as that's what you want to do. So I've seen a lot of people not have a sports career, never played sports in their lives, never wanted to be a part of sports. As they got older, they found something in it that they can do and help out in a different way and became in the sports career.
Like it. Anybody?
Obviously, you're gifted athletically and you excel with your hard work and determination. What would be the best advice that you ever received, and what would be the best advice to give the kids who want to achieve their goal, whether it's business or athletically?
You know, the one thing that Coach Hart has always had told me early on that stuck in my mind was, at the time he had been coaching for 45 years, and the first thing he told me was, even though I've been coaching this long, I still don't know everything about track and field. As the years go on, there's always something new to try, and so he's always willing to try something new. So with our workouts, you know, we do our core workouts we've been doing since the 80s, and I'm still doing the same workouts that he brought in the 80s. But he's also throwing in new stuff every year, trying something out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we just won't do it again. So that's one thing that stuck in my mind was, you know, no matter how great you are, no matter how long you've been in something, always look to try something new in that field. You know, see what other people are doing in that field, see if it works for you. If it does, use it. If it doesn't, just go ahead and scrap it. It's not gonna hurt if you try something. Try it once. If it doesn't work, go a different route. So that's one thing that has really stuck in my mind since about 10, 15 years ago.
Good. That's it. Great. That was awesome. Appreciate it, everybody. Let's get everybody get up. Let's get a picture for everybody real quick. Head up front. Got to document everything. Make sure we slide everybody in like we usually do in the photos. A couple of guys in the back slide. You got to pinch in. Come on, you guys are athletes. You can see pictures. Come on, more. You know what I'm talking about, the whole guys. So we get them. Probably got to go behind, in front, something like that. Somebody want to kneel. Couple guys in front. Come on. It's Jake. Got it. Capper. Yeah. Down.
Yeah.
Ham.
Yes.
There you go, Tim. Come down there that way.
All over.
You know, yeah. Got it. And then we just do this out of the way. Yeah. The future.
Jerry.
That's working good, right? We're going to smile this time? Come on, fold and smile there. Got it. Perfect. Awesome. Daily from Dallas News. Jacob Hughes, another one of our runners. How's it going? This is Mac Ward, our assistant principal.
How you doing? Thanks for coming. I know. You are. Yeah, I know.
Oh, no, go right up by the door. Right by the door. Guys,